Hi everyone, and welcome to Jarissa Explains. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Jamie.
And today we're here because I quit drinking! Just kidding. I didn't really quit, totally. I'm not quitting for good or whatever. But, I am quitting for a month. He quit for 2 weeks.
Yep. And then I got drunk last night.
Yeah, and now you're quitting for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We were gonna just answer some questions and, talk about, what our experience has been and why we're doing this. Well, first thing is, why are we doing this? So, the reason, it's kind of an experimental thing, I guess, for us. We've never really taken a solid break from, drinking.
And obviously she's better at it than I am.
But, yeah, I just wanted to see, what kind of effect it would have and just, kind of prove myself that I can do it. Kind of lower our tolerance a little bit.
Yeah.
Whenever you drink a lot, it's you'll have to keep drinking more to feel even a little buzzed or anything, you know?
Yeah, your tolerance gets really, really high. When you drink over and over and over, it obviously takes more alcohol to get that buzz that you keep chasing. So it's good a lot of times just to stop drinking and let it die down. And so then it takes a lot less. So then it's a lot less detrimental, a lot less, alcohol that you're putting in your body.
Yeah. It's like a reset button, hitting a little reset button.
Exactly. Now, we're not saying that we drink every day, all day. We're talking about we're casual drinkers on the weekends, like normal young adults, having fun, having good times out with your friends, and you get drunk.
Yeah, and we're not talking about, anyone who has an issue with alcohol, like an alcoholic or
anybody that has issues with alcoholism should seek proper help. But this is just a help. This is merely a video to help those people who just want to take a little break, thinking that they're just doing it a little bit too much, and you just want to relax. This is us trying that out.
And I'll put a link below, and if you are somebody that's struggling with alcohol addiction or anything, to get some help. So the next question is, how are we feeling so far? So today is January 15th, and I haven't had anything to drink since New Year's Eve. So this is right at the 2-week mark.
And I had some, and I drank last night.
Yeah. And before that, you hadn't drank since New Year's Eve.
And I have a massive headache right now. So that's definitely something that, how I feel right now is I feel like crap. I guess from not drinking for at least 2 weeks, that had its own effect in itself. I'm
feeling less sluggish, less tired. Of course, I didn't wake up with a hangover today. So that's great.
Not me. I want to go sit on the couch and play video games.
And also, what are some of the pros and cons of not drinking? I feel that there's definitely more pros than cons. For one, no hangover, of course. More energy.
Yeah.
Also, just feeling healthier, knowing that you're not putting that into your body. Alcohol is full of sugar, and it's overall not the best thing for you.
Rough on your liver, your esophagus, your kidneys,
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards, because it's basically putting poison in your body and just letting it work its way through and letting your body feel the effects of that. So,
also, you might lose weight. I've seemed to have lost a couple of pounds. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but
I agree. I lost some weight too. Honestly, at least didn't seem thinner, or I guess that also might contribute to you having energy and being able to move around a lot more, so you're not just always sitting on your butt. I would say some of the cons, though, of not drinking is, I'm sure if you got friends like we do who like to drink, you feel you don't feel connected.
You feel a little bit left out, especially when it's drinking games and people are doing that type of thing and you're not drinking. You can still play drinking games with water or soda, whatever you're drinking, but it's still not the same.
A lot of times you find it's harder to find yourself in those situations when you're sober. It's just...
Yeah, and it makes it harder to abstain when you're in those type of situations. So another pro would be not, whenever you're going out, and not worrying about drinking and driving. Of course, you never want to do that, but also not worrying about having a designated driver or finding a ride home. Spending money on a cab or an Uber.
Keeping money in your pocket in itself in any shape or form.
That's a definite pro.
Yeah, so you save money when you don't drink, essentially.
Yeah. And then another con would be not having that stress reliever that you feel I need a drink, on the weekend just to kind of relieve some stress, get out of your head a little bit.
Yeah, alcohol is a depressant.
Next question, has it been hard to not drink? For me, I was kind of like ready to take a break from it. It hasn't been too hard, not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
I think it has a lot to do with the situations you put yourself in.
Yeah.
Like we went to a basketball, we watched the Louisville Cardinals play basketball, and I almost bought a beer, and that was
just out of habit.
Just out of habit, and I was like, oh wait, I'm not buying a beer right now, but just like that type of situation.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, breaking the habit of drinking.
Yeah, because it's everywhere. It's in everything that you see that you know they want you to buy alcohol, of course, and everybody promotes it.
Yeah.
You know, commercial-wise.
Yeah. Has it been hard to not drink when you are somewhere where you would normally drink? And that goes back to the basketball game.
Yes, it has been kind of difficult.
A little bit.
I mean, you're sitting around and you want a beer and enjoy the atmosphere and everything. It kind of goes hand in hand with those things. But like you said, it's not like, oh my God, I need a beer.
Yeah, it's not that hard. But it's just hard in the sense like you would normally do it, so you're used to it.
Yeah, I always found it easy though. By the end of the game, usually you see those guys stumbling around drunk. That was usually you. And that's not you this time.
True.
And you're like, huh. All right, well, I'm not going to feel that way.
Has peer pressure been a problem at all?
Not really. My friends, usually if I tell them, I'm like, hey, I'm taking a break, leave me alone. they'll usually back off and not like bother me or pick at me and like, hey man, drink this beer.
Yeah, no.
But those are my friends, and I can't really say for other people's friends.
Yeah, I haven't really experienced anything. I also have been taking myself out of those type of situations for like the past 2 weeks. Like a party atmosphere. It's like at a house and everyone's drinking. I haven't really put myself in a situation like that yet, so I haven't experienced anything like that.
It would be harder if you're in the middle of that situation trying not to drink, of course.
Yeah. Would you advise going to a bar and staying sober? For this, I think it depends on the person. Because I was able to do that. I actually did that last night. I went to a bar and I just ordered a water with lime. And I mean, when you order something like that, it kind of looks like an alcoholic drink. When people probably just assumed I was drinking Sprite and vodka or something like that.
So you had camouflage, basically. Alcoholic camouflage in the bar, so nobody would bother you and be like, here, take a shot.
Yeah, and like people really aren't paying that much attention. I don't think in an atmosphere like that, everybody else is drinking, so they're not really paying that much attention.
Yeah, like it's hard for me because usually I'm the type of guy I like to have a beer, shoot some pool, play some darts, do stuff.
Yeah,
it's just the atmosphere. If I'm there, I want to be a part of the atmosphere and I want to get into it. Otherwise, I just try to avoid bars altogether.
And you're not the biggest fan of bars anyway.
Yeah.
So for that, I think it just depends on the person. You would kind of know whether you would want to go or not. Or what are our goals for the end of the month? What do we hope to accomplish? I just want to, like I said earlier, lower my tolerance and just kind of reset. I want to just drink for, like, special occasions. I don't want to binge drink too much. I want to be healthier.
I mean, likewise. At the end of the whole goal, that I've already failed. Is that
well, no, you're 2 weeks.
It really feels like it was really overrated after being sober for 2 weeks. I don't want it to be like, oh, well, it's Saturday. What are we going to do? Well, might as well go get wasted and drink some beer.
Let's get wasted. Yeah. Like, I don't want to do that.
I'm just getting older and, like, putting that to the side and, like, being like, well, maybe we can go do something else that doesn't involve us getting,
going out and doing more outside of the box type of things that don't really involve alcohol.
Well, that's the end of talking about not drinking.
But if you are somebody that's thinking about doing this, we definitely encourage it to kind of like reset, like we said, lower your tolerance, and it's a really great thing, and you'll feel great when you do it. So
absolutely,
that's something you're wanting to do. We definitely say go for it.
Yep.
Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more videos. And we will see you next time. You have anything to say?
Be happy, stay healthy.
Yep. Bye.